evening and welcome back. I'm Laura Kubicki.
And I'm Madeline Farber.
So, Maddie, Game 7 tonight.
Tonight is the last game for the World Series.
Kind of crazy. You got any plans?
I do. I think I'm going to go to my friend Madeline's house and we're going to watch the game with her parents and they're going to grill out and things like that.
That should be fun.
I'm so nervous for this game.
Yeah,
I really hope we do well. Or win. What am I saying? Do well.
Yeah, I think I'm going to head out tonight, watch the last game. I haven't really been following thus far. Not too much of a Royals fan.
Yeah, you said that. So
I know.
Do you feel like you've turned into one a little bit?
I'm jumping on the bandwagon a little bit. Not completely, but I'm getting there.
You said your friends were huge Royals fans?
Yeah, my friends are happy, I'm happy, so just kind of going off of that.
I have definitely jumped on the bandwagon. Like, I was not into any baseball or any teams or anything.
Well, it's exciting,
and oh my gosh.
Just so high-spirited.
I know.
Over this. So
definitely.
Also, Friday is Halloween.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Got any plans for that?
Not as of yet, but last Friday my sorority had a date party, and my boyfriend and I went as Pikachu. I was Pikachu, and he was Ash, the guy that catches them.
Oh, that's
hilarious. And yeah, it was a big hit. It was really fun and funny. It was fun to dress up like that.
That's great. Me and my friends are going as the Spice Girls this
year. My gosh,
so
classic.
That should be interesting. And have you heard what's going on downtown in Lawrence?
I haven't.
Well, for Halloween, there's going to be downtown trick-or-treating on Mash Street. I believe that's an annual event. Also, I heard there's going to be a Halloween Monster Ball held at the Lawrence Arts Center. So
that's awesome. I wish I wasn't too old for trick-or-treating.
Right? You're never too old for trick-or-treating. Anyways, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have KU student Wright in the studio to tell us how she turned one of her passions into a business and how it all started.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. With us now is KU student and entrepreneur Wright to talk to us about her new clothing line, Young Intellect. Thanks for joining us, Q.
Thank you for having me.
So first off, tell me about your clothing line.
Basically, it's an urban hipster style clothing line that I just started. My target audience is college students, so you start off big.
Okay, so all right. So where did this idea spark come from?
Over the summer, I was with my friends, and we were all thinking about, like, what do we want to do after college? And I really didn't have an answer, but I know I like fashion.
Okay.
So I said that I was going to start a clothing line, just never really thought about it afterwards. And then came back to campus this semester, and my mom kept asking me, what are you going to do after college? And I was like, I think I'm going to start my own clothing line. So it was just one of those things that I just kept throwing in the back burner. And one day I called up my friend and I was talking to her about it. Then I started doing a little research, then a little bit more research. And then next thing I know, I just started it out of the blue.
That's great, turning one of your passions into a reality.
Yeah.
So tell me about the launching process.
Okay, so after I did some research, I had to figure out what I wanted to sell exactly. I know in the long run, I want my own material clothing, my own styles, but for right now, I'm going to use t-shirts, crew necks, hats, and etc. Just stuff that's already pre-made with my graphics on it. So once I came down to that decision, then I had to find a place that can actually do that for me at a reasonable price, because I'm still a college student.
Of course, college student.
So once I figured that out, I looked up what's the next step, social media, a website, which just launched last week. So
exciting. That's
basically where I'm at right now.
Great. So tell me about the meaning behind the clothing line.
Basically, I came up with Young Intellects because it's kind of weird. I wanted people to understand that it's a clothing line and it's fashionable, but in the same sense, my target audience is college students, and I wanted everybody to know that we are intellectual students and we're intellects. So for people who want to wear the clothing line, they're intellects as well.
So it has some deeper meaning behind it, right?
Yeah.
So where can I find this clothing line and where can I buy it?
As of right now, you can buy it online. You can follow our social media sites. I'll post things to say where you can buy it. today I got great news. I might have some of the products in one of the stores on Mass Street, so I'll keep everybody updated with that.
Wow, that's exciting. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us about your new profound business. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, we'll have the details on a new university job position that has been created since the rise in sexual assault cases. Also, an update on the campus voting. Stay with us.
A new university job was created this week to provide support for sexual assault survivors at the Emily Taylor Center for Women and Gender Equity. The job will be held by longtime advocate Sarah Jane Russell. Russell will use her firsthand experience with sexual assault to be the campus Assistance, Resource, and Education Coordinator.
Political races are heating up as advanced voting is provided this week on campus. Students and faculty can vote at the Multicultural Resource Center anytime today through Friday. Booths will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Jackie Bogner, supervising judge for the voting location, says they have ballots for every county in the state. No matter where you are registered, you can still vote.
You can come in and bring an ID, and in about 2 minutes we'll have you in and out.
The voting committee says the number of votes have increased a little over 50% just since Monday.
Today marks the 120th anniversary of Spooner Hall. Opening in 1894, it is the oldest continuously used academic building on campus. It was also KU's first freestanding library.
Lawrence commissioners heard the results of a recent sidewalk audit. The 2014 audit found more than 3/4 of the sidewalks in the city have a defect that could make them dangerous or unsafe to pedestrians. Commissioners voted 3-0 to receive the report and said more discussions need to be held before taking actions on the matter. Lawrence ranked 17th in the nation in portion who walks for transportation and recreational purposes. In total, surveyors recorded 20,000 sidewalk defects. Lawrence City Auditor Michael Eglinski explains what city organizations are taking charge.
There is a community-based organization in Lawrence. I believe they're called the Lawrence Pedestrian Coalition, and they're interested in issues of sidewalk conditions and of where sidewalks are and pedestrian safety. They've been interested in this audit. The City Commission approved my doing this project. They approve all of my work, and when they do that, that implies that they are interested in the issues. I think to some extent that's a reflection of how many people in Lawrence use sidewalks.
We're going to go to another break, but don't go away. When we come back, we'll have the details on your forecast and what it's looking like for Game 7 tonight against the Giants.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
All right, and we are back with the weather today, and upstairs is Colby. Colby, how's the weather looking outside right now?
Steve today, and it's just now starting to drop down, but we had some great weather for some interesting people on Wesco Beach. Did you happen to notice that?
I did not. What was going on?
Yeah, there was a lady with some signs with some interesting phrases on them, and she was telling people about her religion and stuff. So that was some interesting types of people out there.
It is. How's the
But yeah, so that was nice weather for them, and tonight it's supposed to be cooling down a little bit, but we should have some good weather for the Royals too.
Oh yeah, of course. How's tomorrow looking?
Tomorrow we're looking at weather of about 68 degrees of a high and no chance of rain. So it should be nice tomorrow.
That'll be good. And the weather for the weekend, I know everybody's probably going to have some big plans this weekend. How's that looking?
Yeah, for the weekend, we're not looking at any chance of rain, and it's going to be in the 50s to the 60s for the weekend. So.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Remember to check out our shows, Good Evening KU and Good Morning KU. With that in mind, I'm David Dickey. Have a good night.